whenever I do research, I'll go to the library, I'll get online a catalog, see what they have available, I'll go to it. They've been fantastic opportunities for me to also do workshops with kids, and I'm able to teach kids about comics and how to use it as expression, whether it's autobiographical comics or something that I'm passionate about, environmentalism, or just drawing something silly, like Star Wars or something like that, And so, they're great community resources, not only for educational purposes, but for pulling the community together. So, and for me, it's like I said, invaluable resource. The books that I do are historically based, nature-based, they have an ecological, environmental message, and that kind of content fits very well with librarians and school teachers. So I actually prefer to come to ALA than some of the comic conventions because I do better here, and I sell better, and I think I connect better. I get ideas from librarians. So it's one of these must shows. I've always had like a fascination with sharks. I grew up in Connecticut, so we're pretty close to the ocean, and I was about 6 or 7 years old when Jaws came out. So, I just remember, I never saw the movie, but I remember everyone talking about it, and people in the ocean talking about it, you know what I mean? And ever since then, I just had a fascination with sharks, and I think everybody does, Everyone has this kind of curiosity or fear of sharks. And, actually, it wasn't a major project that I intended it to be. It was kind of, I did them first as mini comics in between other major projects, and then it just kind of took on a life of its own. And I was really happy I had the opportunity to work with Oni Press to get it published, and it's been awesome, and I have a great passion for ecology and environmentalism, and so this provided that perfect vehicle to tie two things that I really enjoy. First of all, there's very little that's scientifically known about great whites. They're a very mysterious animal. They're just starting to uncover a lot of facts about it. For example, they will travel back to where they were born to birth their own offspring. Okay. So I didn't know about that. I thought it was really kind of fascinating. Other things that maybe people don't know about sharks is they think that they navigate through use of electromagnetic forces regarding the sun and the pull of the earth. So I think that was fascinating too. They're visual, but they also have this kind of electronic sense, magnetic sense that they use to steer them. I'm doing another book for Fulcrum Publishing called Wild Ocean, and it's going to be an anthology about 12 of the most endangered sea animals. And I'm writing my story and drawing the story about hammerheads. And as I was doing it, I'm writing it from the perspective of the Galapagos Islands. There's a big kind of highway of hammerheads, super highway. And some of the hammerheads follow the exact trajectory every single time when they move from island to island, or from the coast of South America to the Galapagos. And they think they just follow this electronic path that kind of guides them along. I thought that was fascinating.
When you have free time, what books or comic books, graphic novels do you like to read?
Paul Pope, for example. He's a great cartoonist. I kind of follow his work, and he's got a book coming out called Battling Boy. So I'm looking forward to that. In Washington, D.C., I'm part of a collective called the DC Conspiracy, and we get together about once a month, and we all draw our own individual comics, and work together on projects together. So a lot of these guys have some new mini comics coming out, and I really enjoy mini comics. So I go to like the Small Press Expo, and I really enjoy seeing some of that kind of like stuff that's not super polished.
Yeah.
It's a kind of black and white mini comics that usually people charge $1 or $2 for. And I really enjoy those. I really kind of enjoy it. I enjoy kind of discovering new people, seeing like new talent come aboard and seeing how they're approaching their comics, what techniques they're using,